Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some awesome ways you can use these Dollar Tree palettes for some beautiful home decor, and they come together super quick and turn out beautiful. So let's go ahead, nice and easy, just jump right into the video before I continue making a mess in the store. But let's go ahead and jump into the first DIY. The first one, obviously, I'm going to be taking those wood pallets. I have 3 of them and I want to attach them together. So I'm going to use my hot glue for this. You can definitely use some crazy glue or wood glue if you have it. And yeah, I'm just going to attach it on the corners just like this because I want to make it a little bit different. I don't want them to be completely together on the sides, but I want it on the corner just like this from the bottom panel. And then I'm going to attach the third one the same exact way, so it's going, you know, in a diagonal line. And you just want to make sure you wipe off the excess hot glue if it seeps out of the edge there. That way, you know, it doesn't dry up and you can see that once it's done. So make sure you wipe that off. And this is what it should look like once it's done. Now, for this one specifically, I really didn't want to paint it or anything like that because I really just wanted that natural wood for this project, but you can definitely give it a nice coat of paint. It's completely up to you. I'm gonna go ahead and take this eucalyptus and I'm going to clip them off one by one. Those are gonna go in the center there. But first, I'm just attaching these flowers using my hot glue gun. I'm attaching one to the right one here and then one to the left side, and then the eucalyptus would be in the middle. And you know, of course, you can use whatever flowers of your choice. Just whatever you would like to put on here, but I thought these flowers were really pretty, just a pop of red against the natural wood. And then the eucalyptus in the middle, you can see that I'm just sort of poking it through the each panel there in the middle, so that way it can stay nice and tight. And I want them to look like if they're hanging out of it facing down, so that is why I'm placing them the way that they are, so that they can give that little hanging look out of the palette there. So I'm just adding a couple of them, and I'm just going to keep adding until I like how it looks and until it's full enough. And in the back, I'm going to add some of this burlap ribbon just to cover up the back of the middle one, since there are a little bit of the stems that are showing there, and I don't really like that, so I want to cover that up to make it look nice and clean. And that was it for this DIY. How simple, and look how gorgeous it turned out. The only thing that I did extra that I didn't film is just I took a gold marker and I traced along the edges of the entire sign. I'm not sure if you can kind of see it there, but I just wanted to give it a little pop on the wood palettes, and you can see it looks really pretty and I love it. You would have to let me know what you think of this first DIY. Next up, my friends, I have here 2 more of those palettes, and I'm also going to go in with some crazy glue here to make sure that it's nice and strong. And I should have actually put this on the first one as well, but I forgot, but that's completely okay. I'm going to add some hot glue as well, and then I'm going to attach them together really nice and tight. You want to make sure you press so that they're nice and flush together. And then once it is nice and together, I'm going to go ahead and take it outside and give it a nice coat of some gray spray paint. As you can see here, you can pick whatever color you would like to paint this. And now I'm going to take some of this scrapbook paper. This is in a beautiful wood shiplap. I got this from a pack at Hobby Lobby. They always have books of scrapbook paper, and they have some really nice ones in case you want to check them out. I like to go when they have their sales and they have 50% off or 40% off. That's when you get the best deals. So I want to attach this to the center of this sign, just right there where all of the little panels are at. And so I'm going to attach that with some Mod Podge. I'm placing some down onto the paper, and then I'm also going to place some down onto the sign itself, and I'm going to simply press it down nice and slowly. And you shouldn't have a problem with any bubbles because this is fairly a small piece. So mine went on pretty well. You just want to place it down slowly and then rub your hands over it, or use a straight edge to help you get it nice and flat on top of the surface, and you should be good to go. And once the paper is placed down, you would need to sand down the edges, as you can see I'm doing here, on both sides, so that way anything that's hanging off could be nice and flush to the edge of your sign. And then for the middle of that sign there, I have this rub-on transfer sheet from Dollar Tree. This one is really pretty. I love all of the transfers that it has. So I'm going to take this welcome here with the 2 greenery stems at the sides. I'm going to take that whole piece and I'm going to attach it onto where the wood is at of this sign. And I thought that was super cute and it fits perfect right there. So you just have to take it off of the sheets, place it onto your surface, scratch it with whatever you have, maybe your fingernail or something a little bit sharp, and peel the paper right up and it should transfer really nicely. And I'm just eyeballing the center right there. But I really love how this looks on this little sign. I think it's super cute. But of course you can pick whatever of those rub-on transfers that you want for this little sign. Once that was on there, I do like to I usually like to take some Mod Podge and place some over the top. So I will do that after, just to kind of make sure that the paper is nice and protected. So you can do that as well. We are going to add a hanger to the back of this because I want it to have a Jew-string hanger, but you don't need to because this palette can hang on a nail just on its own from the back there. But I want to add that Jew-string hanger because you'll see in just a minute I'm going to add another little decorative touch to the front, and it's going to tie in really nicely. So right here you can see I'm adding the hanger, and usually when I add a hanger I do like to take another piece of maybe some ribbon or another piece of Jew-string and run it across that hanger, so that way it can be really nice and strong and you don't have to worry about it, you know, coming off or anything like that. So you can see here I'm just adding that ribbon straight across, and that's gonna make it more stable. So actually before I do the little decorative touch to the front, I do also add some outlining with this black marker around the edge of the wood shiplap, because I just wanted to pop out just a little bit more. And since the wording on there is black, I think it would look really nice if it's black around the edges. So I'm just taking the marker and running it right along there. And then once that's done, I'm going to take this little bead and some Jew-string. I'm just going to run that through the bead, and I'm going to attach it to the front of this little sign just like this. So the bead is going to be right there in the center, and I'm going to just hot glue each ends to the back of the sign. And that's just a little nice touch to the front to make it have a little bit more texture and make it look more appealing to the eye. And I really love how it looks. So you can see how it looks there in the front with the bead, and I do attach a little bit of glue to the back of it so that way it doesn't, you know, bounce around too much or anything like that. And once that was done, that was it for this DIY, and I absolutely love it. Super simple, very farmhouse, and I love it. You can also add some greenery to the top if you wanted, just to make it, you know, a little bit more colorful, or to your liking if you do like greenery on your signs. But I don't like to add it to all of my signs that much. It's not really my thing, but if it was, you can add it to the top of your sign. You would have to let me know what you think. And if you are enjoying so far, do give this video a big thumbs up to help my channel reach new viewers, and it just lets me know that you are enjoying the content. So do give it a big thumbs up, and thank you so much. Moving on to the next DIY, I have 2 more of those palettes, and you can see here I also have some popsicle sticks or craft sticks that you can find at Dollar Tree. I'm just taking out a bunch here because I wasn't sure how many I needed or was going to use, but honestly you can use however many as you think you would like for each of the sides of the palette. So here we're making a little tiered stand for some plants or succulents. So I'm adding the first popsicle stick here, and then I'm going to attach two to the middle because it has a larger space to add some, and why not, it's extra support. So I'm going to add two to the middle and one to either side of the edges, as you can see here. So once I first do the first side, I'm gonna lay it down on the side so that the popsicle sticks are on the table, and then I'm gonna attach some hot glue on top just like this, and I'm going to press the second pallet right on top. I found that this was the easiest way to get the second layer on there without, you know, having so much trouble and make it come out uneven if we were to try a different way. So I'm just pressing it right on there, and you can see it turns out really good and nice and perfect and how I wanted it. And now that the second layer is on, we can go on the other side and attach the other popsicle sticks the same way that we did the previous side. And we can also push it together a little bit closer if we need to, just like this, because you know you still have that wiggle room since it's not completely sturdy yet. And once the other popsicle sticks are on there, now you have your complete sign. So you can see I'm just attaching those right on. And I really love how this stand turned out, because to me it looks really different and it looks really nice, especially once it's all painted. So once all of that was put together, I do want to add some little legs just to give it a little lift and it's not sitting flat on your table. So I took those little wood cubes there and I'm adding them to the bottom. These you can find at Dollar Tree, or you can use whatever legs you would like, of course. And then I'm going to take it outside and give it a nice coat of black spray paint. You can see how pretty it looks and I love it. And so now I'm going to go in with these little wooden pieces. I forgot where I got these. I do think it was from Dollar Tree. It was like scrap wood pieces that they have, or maybe from Hobby Lobby. But I'm gonna attach it to the front there because I want to add two pieces of this rub-on transfer from that same sheet. I'm just gonna add the little stem here to both of them because this is going to be a plant stand. So I want to, you know, put that on the fronts of the wood there. And so I'm just gonna rub those two right on top. And you guys, it is time for our secret word of the day. We made it to the end of the video. For today, comment down below the word cactus or cacti, whichever one, because this is what we placed onto this little stand. And you guys, I absolutely love how this little stand turned out. I think it's super pretty, and this would be really nice for anywhere in your home, or even if you have an office or your home office. I think it's super cute. You can obviously add some fake some fake cactus plants or some real ones if you prefer. It's completely up to you. I think I'm gonna add some real ones. I do have to pick some up, but I really love how it turned out. And thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. You guys know that I appreciate you and I love you for all of your support and your continuous love. So thank you so much for that, and I will see you all on the next one. Don't forget to like this video and share it with your family and friends, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. God bless. Bye.